I'm sorry for missing last Thursday's lab night.
But everything was okay, right?
Everything's fine. I hopefully will not do that again. Had a lot of questions that you guys contacted me about for homework week 4. I guess it sounds a little ambiguous. I apologize. This is not hard. This is not hard. I don't ask you to do anything over the top. If you take this to the next level and learn a little bit of stuff on your own, great, but I'm not really expecting a whole lot. This is more for you to get familiar with additional tools in Cali. Okay? Homework 5 is the painful homework. I would say it's probably, aside from homework 3 if we had equipment issues, homework 5 is probably the toughest homework in the entire quarter. Okay? I have to check when that one's due. But last time around, I think I gave everybody 3 weeks on homework 5. So I will check on that. It's a lot of fun, but it's really challenging because of how you have to set it up. But we'll get to that in a second. So homework 4, basically take that 2008 box. And this is more on the project management side than it is the actual hacking side. I want you to think about how you would write out instructions for someone to use tools in Cali. And then I want you to go through those steps. Okay? So it's one of the things that is lacking in this industry is good directions. All right? And when I say directions, not step by step, but direction to give people in a pen testing project. Okay? So, with that said, I want you to outline 3 attack vectors based off of that 2008 Windows machine target. Okay? Now, I don't care what the vector is. I don't care if you did it already as part of Lab 1. I'm more concerned about the process of taking the tool or the script or whatever you want to come up with to do and then blowing that out. Okay? And here's why. That is part of the practice in a pen testing project that is missed. And that is part of the practice that gets companies in trouble with their clients. Okay? Because it's a lapse in communication from management to the people who are doing the work, right? Where things get lost in the shuffle, so to speak. So I'll walk through one here real quick with you, okay? All right, so I have everything on VMnet 1. Bravo. I just installed workstation 14, so I hope it doesn't crash on me. It'll be a short night tonight.
Is that Cali on the NAT network?
No, everything was on VMnet 1 because it has to be on VMnet 1 in order for it to get to the Windows server. Okay, so I'm going to have this handy. Yay, okay, good. Address. Alright. So, let me just kind of spool up my OpenSauce.
Yeah, it worked. Like, I'm like, no, alright, it's not my thing to start.
There we go. Just once to unstuck it.
Here we have a lot of things to do.
There we go. Alright, so if I go to my scans, hopefully you've scanned the Windows target. So just pull up that scan, task, wherever you want to find that PDF. You have it separately, great. Okay. All right, so what I want you to do is basically just pick 3 different vulnerabilities and put together an attack plan for each one. Again, if you've already done one and you know that you've broken in the machine, you can do that. I'm not really worried about what tool you're using. I want you to use different tools. So if you used Armitage for one thing, great. If you want to use a different tool, if you want to go into Metasploitable itself, Metasploit itself and use a package there, great. I kind of want you to, have 3 separate attack vectors. So here, let's see, we have PHP multiple vulnerabilities. Let's try one of the PHP ones. They had like no luck with the Windows ones last time around. Yeah, let's go with this one. I think it's pretty fun. All right. So they kind of give you an impact on each of these, some score information, additional information on CVEs. Now here's something that's really cool. All right, here's something that's really cool. They give you these different CVE numbers. Right? If you click on those and follow them, oh wait.
No,
Takes you to the internal database. you can kind of cross-reference information. But since we're on the VMnet, we're not on the bridge, we won't have internet access, it's a little bit harder to work with. There we go, that's what it was. More certain advisories, the better. We know that it is a Windows issue. There it is, Windows. PHP far fix file path. That's the one that we're on. And we know what the CVE number is.
What does CDE stand for?
Hold on, I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Common vulnerable exploit, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, common vulnerabilities and exposures, sorry. Okay, so the CVE database is really kind of cool because you can search pretty much anything. And it will give you information on it. And when you dive into it, looks familiar, guys? Kind of the same stuff that you're getting from OpenBox. Okay, so that is one. There's also cvedetails.com. This is a better site in my opinion. Okay, whereas the meter site is more up to date. Okay. So just kind of take that with a grain of grain of salt. So if you search the CVE here, you'll see all the different scores. What I like about CVE details better is it will give you more information on the exploits that you can use per CVE. Who's been using this? Anybody? None of you guys found this? I feel like I've taught you something today. Okay. Okay. Here's the other thing. If you find the CVEs, is there a Metasploit module for it? Oh, there's not. Okay. Maybe I need to look at something else. Go back. Pull up your database again. See where I'm tracking with this?
Yeah.
Not trying to reinvent the wheel. Not trying to make it hard. Here's all my different CVEs here. Wow. That's when I was at before, though, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, that's for a Unix select. Okay. Maybe I just picked the bad one.
I used the Microsoft Windows SMG2 negotiation.
I tried that one last time and it didn't work. I give it a shot, but last time I used this one, it didn't work.
Try again.
Okay.
Might have been
So anyway, I'll go through the steps, but this did not work. So once you find the CVE, basically what I want you to do is come back here and say, hey, attack vector, give it some sort of description. You can give the CVE if you want to. Or you can give the MS one if you want to. That's a good one. You can give a brief description of it, which you can honestly just cut and paste out of here.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, easy mode, right? Then kind of give me and explain what tool you're going to use. I used Armitage in Cali with the MS10-012. Okay. Step by step. Doesn't have to be too convoluted. Ensure connectivity between attacker and victim. Did that with the ping test, right? Make sure it's on the same network. Okay. Open up Armitage. Okay. You can do this as you're going through it. You can go through it and record it as you want to. It doesn't matter. So, Armitage.
Do you need a screenshot for this, or?
You can if you want to. But if you want to just take a couple of screenshots as you're going through the steps, it's fine. You can go through this. You can go through the steps, make sure you got all the steps right, and then go back and do it all over again. You know, take a screenshot per step.
You just initiated Armitage, right?
That's all I did. Oh, I gotta tell it what my IP is. Oh, crap, what is it?
140.
My IP.
It's 140.
One. Hey, looky there. Wonderful. All right. Now you can, if you want to go this from the get-go, open Armitage, ensure target is in Armitage. Otherwise, in map it. Okay, I've already done that, so I don't have to do that again. And now I have to find the package. Okay, find exploit in Armitage. I'm spelling Armitage wrong, I'm sorry. Alright, so okay, find the exploit in Armitage. MS something or another. Microsoft game mode. Probably find MS. What was it? In dash. Hey, looky there. That's 10. Oh, it's not there. That sucks. Alright, well maybe I can find something else here. Ooh, emails. That's denial of service. That's in the okay. So you can always change up. If you find something better, cross-reference it and say, you know what? I'm going to try 054. No problem. 054, there's nothing wrong with that. Minus what Armitage, prep, attack. So let's go here. Basically, I'm just gonna double click on the exploit, ensure that all the parameters are correct. It's a denial of service flaw. Okay, 5 chunk size. Right? See what happens. Attack, run attack, and record results. Right? That's basically what I really want you to do for the setting up the attack. Sorry. Make a clear outline. Okay. And then go through your procedure, provide some screenshots. So, all right, I'll go through here. I have connectivity. All right. Then you have connectivity. Ping. Here's my ping. Screenshot that. Armitage. So if you have open Armitage, ensure that your target's there. Find an exploit. Okay, prep attack. Basically can do all of those with one screenshot. Don't kill me with a big old file that's 500 megabytes in size, please. So I can kind of do that, all 4 of those, in one single screenshot. So I have Armitage. Run your attack. Oh, it didn't work. Sure. Nope, didn't work. Sometimes it'll run great, sometimes it won't. But hey, now I have another screenshot that I can put in there, show that I ran the attack, and I had no result.
So is that okay with that?
Fine. Because guess what? 99% of the time when you're running a pen test, it should fail. Right? It should fail. So it's just as important that you go through the testing process and show that it didn't work as it is to show that, oh yeah, I got into your stuff. A lot of that is lost in this industry because we focus too much on, oh, did I break in? Did I break in? Did I get into the system? Yada, yada, yada. Whereas we're more concerned, or we're more willing to show that, hey, we couldn't break into the system. Good job. I can make my money. But I tested it for you. Right? We don't want to go through and break into every last customer's network. I mean, if we can, great. Maybe we just have really, really poor customers. Maybe they need to hire better people like you guys. Okay? But you don't have to just stick with Armitage for this. You can go back and run a Hydra script. You can go back and it's a good one for I'm not running SQL on that guy. Shit, I need to make a target SQL. You can run John against it, John Ripper. No, that's a off one, sorry. Well, shoot, I thought I had Hydra in here, I guess I don't.
You have to go to the show application and
Go to where?
go back to the menu, side menu. On the home desktop.
If you want to go through a Hydra brute force attack, you use this tool, set that up, and outline which port or service you want to attack. So you don't have to break into it. I just want you to go through the process of doing 3 attacks and outlining them. Okay? Outlining them. Because a lot of you, when you go in and you do, if you get into an offensive security job, documentation is one of the most important things you're going to do. Okay? Whether you're managing or supervising other pen testers, or you're doing it yourself, you have to show the steps that you did. Because guess what? You break into something. Wow, how'd you do that? Oh, that's not an acceptable answer. Okay, that's not an acceptable answer. Okay, so that's, homework 4 is not that hard, it's a little time consuming. Talk about homework 5. Like I said before, I think before most of you got into class tonight, I'm going to look at how long we have for homework 5. I'm going to give you at least 2 readings, maybe 3. I do give you kind of a step by step. Well, and I can't take full credit for this because I got this from a colleague up at City College of San Francisco, Professor Bound. And he did a really good job on setting all this up. The only thing I'm worried about is if some of the packages are harder to get. Some of these links may be broken. I put up a post, an announcement. Here we go. I put up an announcement tonight because I remember I had a student that gave me some actual help with this, where he kind of found some things that went wrong. We did this back in October. So hopefully it's still good to go. So read through the homework and read through this section. This will tell you where there's a couple of broken links that you can fix that, or there might be updates to different repositories or different pieces of software. Okay? You're going to spend 80% of the time, 90% of the time setting it up, and about 5% breaking into it. Okay, and the other 5% you're going to spend banging your head on your desk because of the first 90%. You thought I couldn't add, didn't you? Okay. So we'll do a little bit more on this one next week. I want everybody to try to at least get the software and start going through the steps, setting it up. You can download, I think they asked you to download an Ubuntu version. Pay particular attention to get one of the legacy Ubuntu versions. You get the new Ubuntu version, guess what? It's patched, it won't work. Alright? So, anybody know why or how this got so much attention last year? What this was? Yeah. Equifax. Yeah. Like 150 some odd million reasons why it got so much attention last year. Did I tell you the story about me buying my car this fall? Some of you were in the other class, I know you heard it.
Yeah.
I tell both classes? Okay. I went in to go buy my car. I had my sign on the lease. I went to go buy it off. And I had one score from from Experian, one from TransUnion, and then my Equifax score was like 200 points lower. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a big deal. All right, so start looking at that one. I also want to spend a little bit of time on Lab 2. We haven't really done very much with Lab 2 yet. I hope this still works. so I don't need to download it. But that doesn't work, you can just Google. There it came up finally. So that link does work. And you're looking for the Metasploitable Linux zip file. It's a little less than a gig. Okay? So download that and it should have a zip. When you unzip it, it should be roughly 1.8 gigs. Okay? Now, comparatively speaking to what the Windows server was, this is a lot smaller. Good thing. Okay? Just like what you did with the Windows box. Okay? Let me shut this guy down. Go to File, Open. Once you unzip the Metasploitable 2 folder and put it in your virtual machines folder, should have a folder that says Metasploitable 2 Linux. Find your VMX file, open. Remember, just like with other VMs, you copied it, you did not move it, you copied it. Come up and say, hey, you moved it or copied it. Or maybe it won't, because I've already installed it. Once it opens, yada, 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 yada. Uh-oh.